Hello. Now, everybody's asking, are prices finally going to drop in Calgary? Well, yes and no. Today, let's unpack what's cooling, what's still hot, and where the opportunity is hiding. Now, each month I provide full breakdown without you having to dig through the stats yourself. Tap subscribe or grab my free monthly chart pack in the description. I'll do the homework. You keep your weekends. Now, just to let you know, detached homes are still under 800 and are still holding strong, especially in communities like Evanston and Mahogany. If you're waiting for a big price drop there, you're going to be waiting for a long time. But go ahead just outside that range or look in the south side infills and you'll find a lot more room to negotiate. Now, Calgary, we're going through a transition. We're going from crazy hot to more of a balanced market to be more normalized. Meaning, what's the reason why that's happened is sales are down primarily because of there's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now and also in the world all over. What's happening? We have elections that just happened, and we have tariffs coming up, and and oil prices have gone down quite a bit as well. Another thing why sales have flattened as well, inventory has surged. We've doubled the amount of inventory that we have. So, and essentially, we're becoming a more normal market. This is what is reasonable and what buyers and sellers can expect at just a normal market. Now, moving next is that if we go by property breakdown of detached homes, sales are down, but not as much as as the other units there. We're close to $800,000 average detached home. We're just a little under there. Probably by the end of the year, we will be close to 800,000 there. Meaning, in less than 10 years, it will be over $1 million average detached price. Now, if you look at semi-detached homes, meaning semi-detached basically means there's at least one wall joined to another house. Again, sales have decreased as well, just primarily because there's more inventory as well. Now, we are now basically a balanced market between 2, almost 3 months of inventory. Townhouses, same thing. Now, townhouses prices are still going up because the price range is good. It's under $500,000, and you're not living in a condo. People really like that. Apartments, condos really are a big issue here. They are starting to give indication that there's large oversupply and prices will drop. That's the only market segment where prices will drop. Now, if we take a look at the detached report here quickly, you can see that the average price is 769. And one thing is if you notice here, the blue indicates that the prices are going slightly down. So it really varies month to month there. And now we're in our busy season, prices will be going up here, okay? Now, if you take a look at from last year to this year, we have gone up basically just a little bit, about $20,000. But if you take a look at last year, it was seasonal. All right. Meaning, look, seasonal from August on to December, prices decreased. And then for January, as the interest rates went down, they started to increase here. And in April, we did have a little small decrease there. Now, this is for detached homes only. Generally speaking, since 2024, as you can see, we have basically gone up quite a bit. Sorry, I missed there. We've gone up 51%. The same house that's for sale for 762 now, you could have bought it for almost $200,000 in 2016. That's nothing new. Calgary did go through a price increase, massive surge. Next, you have 2,500 homes for sale in Calgary, and about 1,000 are getting sold, which basically is telling you it's a nice balanced market, and it's 25 days on. Typically, it takes 25 days to sell, and you can see that's gone down from a high from December of 42 days. That's basically seasonal. Okay, now moving forward, and this is the sort of the distribution here. Mostly, if you can see, it is still homes that are selling are under 800,000. That's the majority there, 50%. The big surge is here, homes between 1 million and 1.5. For some reason, that's gone up quite a bit, 10% there, versus for whatever reason, it's outselling homes less than a million. Okay, so that's for detached properties only. Now moving forward, we're going to go into semi-detached. Again, we got a balanced market here. Again, prices are starting to go up since January. 691 is the average price of a semi-detached. The reason why it's so high because a lot of infills, as they call them, are being built in inner city, and those are going at least for 800, 900, $1 million. That's what's keeping the price so high there. Again, you can see that the light blue is basically prices going down. The dark blue is prices going up. And you will see basically, it's going to change month to month for the rest of the year for 2025 because there's not going to be much variances there. Now, if you take a look at last 10 years, if you remember, detached went up 50%, while semis went up 70%. Quite a bit difference there. Reason being is price affordability. So now, just that same house that you could have bought for 400,000 9 years ago is selling for 685. That's $285,000 more for the same house 10 years ago. Okay, so Calgary changed quite a bit there. Quite a bit less homes for sale. As you can see, 484, only 190 sold. Again, just seeing a balanced market, and within a month, usually sells there. That gives you general distribution. Again, is under $700,000. That's the key there. Mainly also more likely under 600,000. That'll sell. Again, you see a little surge here where homes semi-detached between 1 and 1.5 outsell homes that are like between 800 and a million. People are willing to pay extra for that luxury or bigger homes there. Now, row homes are basically meaning there's properties where the walls are attached on both sides, just townhouses, that sort of thing there. Balanced market. So generally, you get the theme here. Everything's turning more balanced market now because this is under $500,000. Big demand. A demand is gonna, the demand is there, but the supply is matching the demand. So now we have a balanced market here. The trend, it's just gonna go up and down. Light blue is down, dark blue is up, and that just varying. Okay. Now this is over last 9 years. As you can see, it went up 46. This was the third lowest performance out of property types there. One thing is, there's quite a bit of inventory. There's over 1,000 row homes for sale. 355 got sold. The good thing is it only takes less than a month to sell them. Distribution, again, under 500,000. Now, lastly, we're going to hit condominiums, all right? Now, this is going towards more a buyer side. This is very on the edge of going to buyer side. Why? We have a huge supply. The supply is massive, and there's more coming. So what happens is basically, and a lot of out-of-town investors bought condos thinking they could flip them and they would double their money like they did in Ontario. That didn't happen. Now they're unloading them at whatever price they can get. So that has really hit the condo market. Okay, very low price, 336. Like that is incredible considering the size of Calgary. Okay, but that's the way Calgary is. The condos are just not a big demand in Calgary, and I don't know if there ever will be. As you can see, last 10 years, they've gone up 21%. That's probably not even inflation. And so really, people, if you bought your house and condo in 2016, 274, now it's 334, really, that's just inflation, if it even matches that. Now, if we take a look at the property sold, as you can see, that's a large inventory, 1867, and only 589 sold. So it is basically it's a buyer's market. Even though we're not there yet. It's strictly a buyer's market. It will increase. Everything here is going to increase as more and more condos come on the market there. Okay, so now let's take a look at the insights if you're sort of an investment. Now this for a buyer, and most likely it's creeping up where investors can sort of negotiate prices and get a good deal, whereas a couple of years ago they couldn't do it. For sellers, You just have to be more motivated. Not more motivated. You have to be just open to and compromise to the prices as well, and it will take a little longer. Again, as I was mentioning, for investors, there's good opportunity. There's no doubt about it. In conclusion, that's just a quick market segment of the Calgary real estate. I look forward to your comments and see you next month. Bye.